Sunlight streams into the Rwandan Commission office, illuminating dust motes and polished surfaces, the air heavy with unspoken tension. Around the sterile conference table, Kagame's agents gather, their expressions grim, plotting their next move. An agent speaks, his voice low and resolute. Divination is no longer thriving. A plan takes shape. Infiltrate Congolese churches, preying on the spiritual needs of the vulnerable population. The agents nod in agreement, their faces hardened, ready to exploit faith for their own dark purposes. Sunlight paints dust motes as Mr. Paco, a cartomancer, sits in quiet thought, his face a map of visions and arcane knowledge. A delegation from the Rwandan Commission enters, their presence filling the humble home with a sense of official purpose. They offer Mr. Paco a tempting deal, wealth in exchange for his gifts within the church's sacred walls. Mr. Paco listens, his expression a complex blend of hesitation and intrigue as the financial weight tugs at his soul. Sunlight paints the Congolese church in vibrant colors, illuminating the congregation gathered within. At the pulpit, a charismatic pastor preaches, his voice echoing through the sacred space. His sermon is a blend of Christian scripture and traditional Congolese beliefs. The congregation listens intently, their faces a mixture of reverence and hope, unseen. The pastor subtly weaves manipulation into his words, guiding his flock. Religious syncretism unfolds, a delicate dance between faith and tradition. Dim light carves long shadows across Kagame's office, the expensive furnishings swallowed by the gloom. Under the stark lamp, Kagame types with grim resolve, his face etched with dark purpose, his voice a low command in the silence. Satanism must now appear with unprecedented audacity. A chilling order seals the night. Abandon all moral codes, Kagame declares, his eyes gleaming. Dim light paints the Congolese church in eerie hues, incense swirling with hushed whispers of a clandestine ceremony. Pastors stand in a circle, their faces etched with a terrifying mix of fear and grim resolve. A figure shrouded in shadows commands the center, an ominous presence overseeing the unholy rite. Each pastor steps forward, their voices trembling as they pledge allegiance to Kagame in darkness. Seeking power in life and death, they seal their pact, binding themselves to a corrupt agenda. Sunlight paints the Congolese church in vibrant hues through stained glass, illuminating the air. Dust motes dance in the light, a silent ballet within the sacred space. A female pastor stands at the pulpit, her silhouette framed by the radiant glow. Her voice, resonant and strong, fills the church, a beacon of change. Her presence symbolizes a profound shift, where tradition embraces a new horizon. Flickering candlelight casts eerie shadows across the Congolese church, illuminating sorcerers in ecclesiastical robes. The sacred space is corrupted by chanting and unsettling ritualistic practices. Black magic practitioners fill the church, their faces illuminated by candlelight. Witchcraft gains acceptance, blurring the lines between good and evil within the church. An unsettling blend of the sacred and profane fills the air. As rituals take hold, the once holy sanctuary is transformed into a haven for dark arts and forbidden practices. Weak sunlight barely pierces the stained glass, casting long shadows across the faces of the gathered parishioners. Dressed in their Sunday best, they exchange nervous glances, a silent language of shared apprehension. A palpable sense of unease hangs heavy in the air, a silent shroud over the sacred space. They shift restlessly in their seats, the rustle of fabric a subtle counterpoint to the growing tension. A low murmur ripples through the congregation, a collective breath held in anticipation of an unknown dread. A sense of unease settles over the congregation, echoes in the silence, confirming the unspoken fears. The Tshisekedi family enters the chalet, eyes wide with awe at the rustic elegance embracing them. Warm wooden walls meet expansive windows, framing a breathtaking view of the shimmering lake under the sunlight. Sunlight dances on the serene lake, promising tranquility. A jacuzzi on the terrace beckons, a promise of relaxation hanging in the pristine air. A moment of fragile calm settles over the Tshisekedi family, a deceptive peace before the storm. In the steamy jacuzzi, laughter dances with the scent of wine and pine as the family unwinds, enveloped by the chalet's cozy warmth. Delicious food encircles the tub, tempting and bright under the soft light. Unaware, they bask in this perfect moment, a sanctuary of joy and togetherness. Little do they know, the night holds an unforeseen interruption, ready to shatter their serenity. Felix eats quietly in the chalet, the clinking of cutlery the only sound. Denise enters, her expression a mix of urgency and disbelief. Her voice cuts through the silence. Mama Bobi Ladawa, the First Lady, is here. Felix pauses, fork suspended in midair, his eyes widening in surprise. The cozy chalet is now charged with unspoken tension and anticipation. Inside the chalet, Mama Martha sits before an untouched meal, her expression a mixture of sorrow and contemplation. A soft light illuminates the table, highlighting the untouched dishes and Mama Martha's weary face. The subtle creak of the door signals an arrival, breaking the heavy silence. Mama Bobi Ladawa enters, her presence immediately commanding, an aura of authority and hidden secrets surrounding her. Their eyes meet, a silent exchange passing between them, hinting at a complex history and unspoken tensions. Inside the chalet, Mama Bobi Ladawa stands, her dark sunglasses reflecting the bright day, emerald earrings catching the light. She turns, her gaze sharp, focusing intently on Felix. A dramatic pause as she assesses Felix, her expression unreadable behind the dark lenses. With a flourish, she extends a hand, a smile playing on her lips as she speaks. "Hello, Felix. Welcome to Kinshasa." Her voice rings out, a mixture of warmth and hidden intent. Inside the chalet, Mama Bobi Ladawa's gaze is inscrutable as she sits across from Felix, the fate of Congo hanging heavy in the air. Felix shifts nervously, the silence amplifying the unspoken tension between them. A bead of sweat betrays Felix's rising anxiety, a silent testament to the stakes at play. Mama Bobi Ladawa breaks the stillness, her voice calm yet resolute. "Today, I'm going to play Jeopardy with you." The challenge hangs in the air, a dangerous game about to unfold with unimaginable consequences. Felix meets Mama Bobi Ladawa's intense gaze, bracing himself for the game that will decide his fate.